today. I keep trying to fix my southern accent so it's not so southern, but y'all, I'm just southern. That's how it is. So if you like to hear some country talk, go ahead and like and subscribe, because here we are. So today we're going to do a video with some of the littles. We're going to talk about reading with children and the importance of reading with them. We have always read books since the oldest was a tiny tot. Of course, now we don't get to read with the little ones as much as we did with the first two, so they got a lot of reading in when they were babies. But now, since we have 5, ages 12, almost 13, ages 10, almost 11, and a 6, and a 3, almost 4, and then we have a 1-year-old, so we kind of have to share our time as equally as we possibly can with their reading time. But anyway, the olders have proven, as the research would say, to enjoy reading, so that's good. My oldest more than my second oldest, but she enjoys being read too, or what that matters, I'm not sure. But anyway, so we're going to share with you how we read with ours, and I'm going to talk with them, or even show you some clips of us reading together. Since we homeschool, we get to do actually a lot, probably more reading than your typical family does. So we're going to go in the living room. I've had them pick out some of their favorite books to read. With the younger ones, we try to read some in the morning with some of our schoolwork. And then I've been trying to kind of schedule in one of the older children sitting down and reading with the baby. She loves looking at books, but she's kind of quick to turn the page before you can finish all the words. She loves looking at picture books, though. She loves picture books. And I read at least a minimum of 20 minutes a day with my first grader. And we try to do a little bit more during nap time, but it just depends on how the day is going. I do try to make it a priority, though. And then after lunch, right before nap, either myself or Daddy, before he goes to work, he will sit down and try to read 1 or 2 books per child for the younger ones before nap time. And that seems to kind of calm them down before they go lay down and rest. And then again in the afternoon, well, kind of more evening-ish, right before bed, we also read. And we have a daily devotion. And I forgot to mention, kind of important for our family, we read at the breakfast table. My husband reads, he's been going through the book of Psalms, so he reads that during breakfast, but he's actually switched over to what our Heart of Dakota curriculum is doing, and he's been reading Philippians. So we read at breakfast, around the table, we read during school, of course, and then after lunch, and sometimes in the afternoon during quiet time with my older ones, and then in the evening before bed. And then if there's any kind of spare time in between, of course we'll go and we'll sit down together and read. I have had a love for books and bookshelves since having children. I myself don't spend near enough time reading as I wish that I did, but I do believe that it is very good for us mentally. Also, it keeps me away from other electronic-y devices. So I'm going to take you in here, and we're going to see what books that they picked out, okay? Okay, so here is little Romeo. Say, hey, Romeo. Hey. Hey, Romeo. This is little Matt. Say, hey, little Matt. Oh. And this is Ladybug. This is our 6. This is our 3. This is our 1-year-old. And if you can see down here in the floor, they have already chosen their 2 favorite books each. All right, what did you pick out? Let's see what you picked out. This is Romeo's. No, sorry. This one. I like this one. Okay. It's his turn to talk, so we're going to respect his time. And then you get to go. I picked this one. Okay. Okay, show them. Okay. Dinosaur Flapdoodles, that's you. And Ladybug, I picked out 2 of her favorites. I've had this one since our oldest was a baby. It's called Good Night Baby, and she's gotten to where she really enjoys reading this one. It's super cute. Possibly getting some kittens soon. So I picked out the I Am a Kitten book, and it's kind of short and sweet. It doesn't last very long. You read this one today?
No.
Oh, come on. Okay, are you ready to listen? We're being attentive, so eyes, you're not being attentive. Eyes, ears, and okay.
Ready go, ready, Mama, tell me, you or not.
Okay, we're just gonna pick one, and we actually have one on the table, so we're gonna. Okay, come right here. This is a fun, exciting book. All right, guys, come sit down. Come here, Ladybug.
Sweet
Okay.
home and the tree.
There. Chicka chicka. 1, 2, 3. This video of talking about reading with our little ones, and that's still caca. Just trying to fix that. Anyway, I hope I'm coming across the way that I wanted to come across, not being like, you must read with your children or anything like that. I feel like that for us, it has really encouraged them to, for one, imagine, and 2, learn. And 3, we get to spend that quality snuggly time together. Of course, when we were reading earlier for the video, we weren't really snuggling. I probably picked the worst time of day to try to do a video right before lunch, and everybody was hungry. That's not our typical time to read, but I knew I wouldn't be able to record after lunch, so I thought maybe we could try to do the video then. But we usually do try to kind of snuggle up together the best we can, and just make it a sweet time. Cherish. I just want to encourage you to definitely read with your little ones, and read with your big ones too. When, like I'm saying, we're getting ready to read now. But what I've learned to kind of do with them is give them that independent reading time as well, and kind of encourage them to do that. They actually have to read in the afternoon while I'm getting the little ones down. They have 20 minutes of reading time, and I think I need to expand that time, but for right now it's just 20 minutes. But they'll be in here in a few minutes. They're finishing up their iPad time, and then they're going to come in here and we'll read some more. For a moment, I thought the whole day would be ruined. Quiet, Nathan ordered. I've already read that. Alright guys, it's the end of the day, and I just wanted to finish out the video. All the kiddos are in bed and getting some good night's sleep, hopefully, and here I am with a pile of laundry and my school materials to get things set up for tomorrow. But I got a lot of editing to do on this video because I talked for like 25 minutes earlier today. Part of that being the reading with the kiddos. I'm gonna try to like speed up some of that, but I wanted to just be real for a minute. I got to thinking about kind of the purpose in me wanting to even do this video. not only do I feel that reading to the kids is important for them, not always is everybody really paying me any attention. I'm going to attempt to fold and talk at the same time, especially the younger ones. I don't expect the baby to like sit there and really listen to everything that I'm saying, nor process. The little boys, I kind of think it has helped their attention span to kind of learn to sit, and the 3-year-old still doesn't have a very long attention span at all. But it's a work in progress. He loves to be read to. He loves to pick out books, so I can see that it's coming. It's definitely gonna take some time, but it's coming. So, saying all that to say, from what I had said earlier in this video, I do believe that reading to them is super important for their learning, and I wanted to encourage the mommies out there to make time, to spend time with their kids, reading as often as you can. I know busy moms, busy dads, all that, it's hard to make that time. But try to make it an important part of your day to read with them, and go to your local library and visit and let them check out some books that they're interested in. I know I have a mentor friend that was our local librarian for a while, and she has suggested reading materials for us. So like if you need some suggestions on what to get your child to read that might be of their interest, maybe ask somebody at the library, or ask a friend that you know is very knowledgeable in that age range for books that they may be interested in, and then take time to sit down with them and read, because it's a very sweet time. We usually we try to snuggle and cuddle when can be, but usually somebody is running around somewhere, so it kind of makes it hard. But it is a sweet time, especially at nighttime. It's one of my favorites. When we read before bed, and I tried to get a small clip of that tonight. A little mommy tried to record, but we had some chaos going on, so I'm not sure if that clip's going to be able to be in this video or not. We'll see how that goes. So night times are tricky because everybody may be tired and ready to go to bed and not necessarily really wanting to sit and be still to listen to books. So anyway, I want to encourage you to read with your child. Reading to your child is not like giving them medicine. Reading to your child should be like giving them chocolate. So keep that in mind when you're reading with your child. It should be exciting and expanding their imaginations and expanding their knowledge, and just, it's really great. So just wanted to add in, I felt that was important to be real for a moment, and not only say that I think it's important to read to your children, because yes, I do, but take time to spend that time with them and make it enjoyable, because you know that time may go ever so quickly and you won't get to take that time back. So make memories with them while they're little and read to them. Okay, so I guess that's all I have to say about that. Like and subscribe, and go read with your children. Bye.